The government of Ghana has launched a brand new program called 1D 1F Enable Youth Initiative. And this program is here to tackle the unemployment issues in the country and also support agro-businesses with the aim of creating 16,000 direct and indirect jobs for the young graduates in the country.
There are 6 very important reasons why we must celebrate this particular initiative. First, it is going to contribute to reducing the unemployment in our country, particularly youth unemployment. Now, as we've been told, this particular initiative will contribute to employing almost 3,000 directly engaging our youth in this country. It is also going to contribute indirectly to creating over 16,000 jobs in the various districts and municipalities. Secondly, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, this program is also seeking to unleash the entrepreneurial initiative in our youth. The third thing that it's important about this initiative is that it's going to enhance agricultural production and productivity. I think yesterday you were informed about the different value chains in all the 58 companies. And so you can imagine that if we replicate this effort throughout the country and enhance the delivery of what you are doing by providing funding to support your activities, our agriculture in this country will change and change for the better. But it's not only about agriculture, because agriculture without industrialization is not sustainable.
And this program is being funded by the African Development Bank and the International Fund for Agricultural Development.
Honorable Minister, ladies and gentlemen, the Enable Youth program is quite instrumental to help provide entrepreneurial opportunities for the rural youth. It is key in helping to provide them with livelihood opportunities, building their capacities to enable them access services and credit, provide them with the information and knowledge to make right decisions that promote their economic activities, as well as integrate them into larger markets. It is in this vein that IFAD is in full support of the Enable Youth Initiative.
Honorable Minister, the African Development Bank provided $77 million for the implementation of Phase 3 of the REP program, which was co-financed by IFAD, Government of Ghana, and other stakeholders. Under this phase, the bank has financed the construction of 58 1D1F Enable Youth factories nationwide. This component is aligned to the transformation agenda of Ghana's 1D1F to improve livelihoods and income of tertiary graduates.
So in today's video, we would like to share with you why the government of Ghana is introducing this 1D 1F Enable Youth Initiative and its benefits to the young Ghanaian graduates and the entire country. But before we start everything, please support us by liking this video and also subscribing to this channel for more videos like this. Thank you very much for your support. Now let's dive into it. We have a video on this channel which explains everything about Ghana's 1D 1F initiative. But in case you've not come across that particular video, then 1D 1F stands for One District, One Factory. His Excellency the President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo launched this initiative on 25th of August 2017 with the aim of establishing factories in every district of the country to add value to the natural resources of each district to help change the nature of Ghana's economy from import and export of raw materials to manufacturing value addition and export of processed goods. And today in 2023, the 1D1F is doing a lot lot for the country, because currently there are about 125 completed factories under the 1D 1F initiative, which is helping to boost the agricultural productivity and providing sustainable food supply and creating jobs for the unemployed youth. However, there have been countless doubts concerning the existence of these factories under the One District, One Factory initiative. But we as AS1 can testify to one of them, which is the Ekunfi Fruit and Juice Company, as we have already done a video about that particular factory on how the factory is now getting international recognition. And not only that factory, in fact, there are other well-known factories under the 1D 1F initiative, which include Palm Pharmaceutical Limited, which deals in the manufacturing of pharmaceutical products, and Keda Ceramic Tiles, which also produces ceramic tiles for the local and the African market. And this is what President Akufo-Addo said about the 1D 1F initiative at the 2022 United Nations 77th General Assembly.
See Africa for what it is, the new frontier for manufacturing, for technology, for food production. That is why 6 years ago, I launched in Ghana the successful policy of One District, One Factory, a policy with government incentives that has directly seen so far some 125 factories being set up in various districts across the country, leveraging on each area's competitive advantage.
So now, let's dive into the reason why they are adding the youth to this amazing program. According to the Ghana Statistical Service, Ghana has a working population of about 13 million. And out of this 13 million, over 1.7 million, which represents 13.4%, were unemployed as of the last quarter of 2022. So this is the reason why the government of Ghana and the Ghana Ministry of Trade and Industry, which is led by Honorable Alan Kojo-Kyerematen, came up with this 1D 1F Enable Youth initiative to address the worrying youth unemployment. This initiative was funded by the government of Ghana, the African Development Bank, and the International Fund for Agricultural Development. And they will make sure that they will provide graduate youth with financial and technical help to manage agro-processing companies, which will operate under the Rural Enterprise Program. The initiative will support young graduates who have successfully gone through the application process with business advisory centers and services set up across the country and provide them with interest-free loan to run their companies. The companies that will be rolled out by these participants will be engaged in the production and the processing of agricultural products such as fish, cassava, cashew, rice, oil palm, mushroom, pineapple, granules, soya beans, and cocoa husks. This will help provide up to 3,000 direct jobs and 16,000 indirect jobs across the country. The Ghanaian minister responsible for trade and industry, Honorable Alan Kojo-Kyerematen, is here to give us more. So let's hear something from him.
There are 6 very important reasons why we must celebrate this particular initiative. First, it is going to contribute to reducing the unemployment in our country, particularly youth unemployment. It is an uncontestable fact that one of the most critical challenges confronting our country is how we deal with youth unemployment. Now, as we've been told, this particular initiative will contribute to employing almost 3,000 directly engaging our youth in this country. But in addition to that, it is also going to contribute indirectly to creating over 16,000 jobs in the various districts and municipalities. And it is important that as a government that we create models that provide sustainable jobs to the youth of this country. I know that our funding agencies have over the years supported through their programs various forms of initiatives targeting particularly micro-enterprise activity. But it is important that whilst we celebrate what we've done as a country to support the micro-enterprise sector and the informal sector, that we also create opportunities to ensure that we bring the youth of this country into mainstream economic activity. And this is what this program is doing. Secondly, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, this program is also seeking to unleash the entrepreneurial initiative in our youth. So the concept is not only about creating jobs for the youth, it is also making sure that they become entrepreneurs. And that is why this model is about giving an opportunity for the youth to employ themselves, but also to become business owners. This is what this model is about. So in this model, you are not working for somebody. You are working for yourself, but you are also working within the context of a limited liability company that will generate profits which you would enjoy. So you benefit twice. First, from the fact that because you'll be employed, you'll be paid. But secondly, also that you enjoy the fruits of your labor from the dividends that you are able to generate from the profits of your company. So you can see that this is a completely different model. You are not working for somebody, you are working for yourself, but at the same time, you are becoming part of the business community in our country. The third thing that is important about this initiative is that it's going to enhance agricultural production and productivity. I think yesterday you were informed about the different value chains in all the 58 companies. And so you can imagine that if we replicate this effort throughout the country and enhance the delivery of what you are doing by providing funding to support your activities, our agriculture in this country will change, and change for the better. But it's not only about agriculture, because agriculture without industrialization is not sustainable. And that is why we've been struggling with our agricultural sector for many years, because we are unable to process what we grow and produce. So in this case, the industrialization component of this program is going to further enhance and deepen agricultural production and productivity. And that is very important for the industrial transformation of our country. Number 5, it is going to bring our youth to support our macroeconomic stabilization effort. If we are able to replicate what we are doing with our 58 youth-owned and youth-managed companies, it means that we'll be able to reduce the amount of foreign exchange that we are currently spending on importing almost literally everything that we can produce. But at the same time, we are also going to enhance our capacity to be able to export more, to earn foreign exchange, which is the only way you can stabilize your local currency. So if you are thinking in the long term about avoiding what we are going through today, it is through initiatives of this nature that we can stabilize our macroeconomy. Last but not the least, ladies and gentlemen, this program is linking the youth to our business resource centers, 67 of them, and almost 190 business advisory centers throughout the country in various districts, which is under the management of the GEA. So you are not being left alone. It is not that government is creating an opportunity for you to own your own company, but you are also being linked to a facility, to an institutional support ecosystem that will allow you to be able to take advantage on a continuous basis in terms of management support, and then linking you to access to finance. So everything has been very carefully designed. You are out there in the districts. Government has now given you an opportunity to create a job, but also to own your own business. But at the same time, you don't need to come to Accra to ask for help, either to access financing from a bank or for management support. Right there in your district, there's either a business resource center or a business advisory center that will provide all the support that you need for you to keep your business going. This program is also linking you up to the technology solution centers, also in over 26 districts around our country. I think there are an additional 14, or let's say a total of 40 to 45 technology solution centers, also in different districts and different locations in our country. So if in your factory there's a problem with one of the parts or components of your machinery or equipment, you don't need to travel all the way from your district to the Some magazine or to Konkompe here in Accra. There's a technology solution center right there in your district that can fabricate that component or that part to fix your machine and equipment. So this program is comprehensive and then very well integrated. And in my view, there's hope for the youth of this country.
So let us know your thoughts and suggestions on this inside the comment section below. And thank you very much for watching. My name is Sheriff Haruna. Please subscribe, like, have a joyful life, and see you in our next video. Macroeconomic.